Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here, and you might personally be on your own countdown to the most wonderful time of the year, but unfortunately Sims 4 releases don't seem to be going that way, although it does look like we're gonna have a pretty exciting 2023, considering we're getting a new life stage in infants, which are basically like babies that grow up a little bit and then can move around, and we can hopefully carry them around and rock them in rocking chairs. That's my hope for them. But unfortunately, we don't have like a Christmas winter expansion pack coming up. We obviously got high school years back in summer, and that's pretty much it. But we are getting 2 new kits, which I don't know if you can call this a leak. I mean, technically it's a leak. They haven't officially announced them yet. Just kidding. The Sims team's ears were burning and they were like, oop, EnglishSimmer's making a video about this right now, so let's officially announce it. They are official. They're coming November the 10th. And also, very exciting news, the Pastel Pop Kit is a collaboration with the one and only Jessie, aka Plumbella, aka half of my heart, honestly. What an absolute angel icon. Just I'm so proud of one of my best friends. These were actually talked about first by Turbo Driver, aka the creator of Wicked Whims, the very, very talented modder for The Sims 4. Weird these didn't get announced yet. So here's the upcoming Sims 4 kits, Pastel Pop Kit and Everyday Clutter Kit. And then we basically have 2 screenshots. Honestly, from first look, I'm actually pretty excited for these kits, which I know I still don't agree with like the price of kits, but this premise honestly speaks to me a lot more than a lot of the past kits that we've got. And the reason being is I'm actually, 1, gonna use both of these themes like a fair amount, and 2, I really, really love the clutter element. I think that this is where kits can actually come in handy. It's that sort of thing that people have been asking more for like years and years, and whilst it's nice to have it in like bigger packs, and we do get like a fair bit of clutter in like every release, I feel like a kit being that small and that focused is actually where kits do get to shine in a sense, and it's like very niche to a certain part of the community. I know a lot of people have been very vocal about actually wanting a clutter kit since we got the idea of kits being released. We have this little like calendar little station here with some glasses and a watch. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish that if they gave us like wearable items like glasses, for example, in Clutter, that we also got it in Create a Sim. I'm not one to say that these aren't gonna come maybe in the base game update before we get our hands on these kits, but it just feels a little bit unrealistic to me to like have this clutter in your house, yet your Sims never sort of be able to wear those glasses, which I know it could go the other way of, well, isn't it weird that they're also in your Sims house even though they have them on the face? I don't know. Maybe they have a different pair in like every different color. Maybe it was one of those things they saw on the shelf and was like, oh, I really like those. I know I'm gonna get a lot of use out of it, so I'll just buy it in every single different color so it just looks like I have a new outfit on every day. That is my life goal, to have 7 pairs of glasses that I can interchange for the rest of my life. It's like the Sims team knew that I was gonna have something to say about these glasses in this clutter kit. So they did actually update 1 pair of base game glasses. It's the ones that look like mine, but they have like a 2 nose bridge band on them. Originally came in just 3 colors, so it was like the piss gold is what I like to call it, the silver, and also in black. And then whilst I was streaming yesterday, I was like, this like brushed gold that kind of looks like a little bit bronze as well definitely feels new, and I'm fairly sure we only had 3 original colors with these. And then we also have a very, very bold red. I honestly think that glasses should be updated. I would prefer it if like glasses had a clear lens variant alongside a sunglasses variant if they are sunglasses and if it like fits with the design of the glasses. But yeah, really happy about this one. Coffee and tea mugs, they kind of just look like they've been left to rot basically. These are fermenting. Then you got this little like crate filled with some workout equipment. We we obviously needed our emotional support water bottle representation, and girlies, we got it. Hot girls have tummy issues and emotional support water bottles. And now our Sims can finally be one of us. You've also got some little like dumbbells and also some towels. Then going up here, you got more mugs. So we're just kind of seeing like the different patterns. This one looks like it has flowers on. You have these brand new trainers, which I'm fairly sure there is like an old wives' tale that you shouldn't put new shoes on like a surface or else you get bad luck. So I don't know whose little idea this was. I also don't know how these shoes are standing. I don't know if they're like meant to have something underneath them or if they're just like meant to be resting on the box. It looks like Harry Styles' wig. Headphone stand, which I will say I hate headphones in The Sims 4. I think they're all so oversized, but this is a nice little decor asset, especially if you have like a DJ or a gamer. I know I've seen a lot of people say, well, like a lot of custom content creators have sort of sets like this, which I fully agree with. Clutter sets have existed for a very long time. I think this is great for those people who don't have access to custom content, or you could choose to support CC creators with that money that you would have spent on this kit. Again, you've just got those little mugs. This also looks like a mug. This looks more like a gamer thing, honestly. This kind of reminds me of like the Assassin's Creed logo or the Apex Legends. I don't know. I'm just thinking of games that begin with A. This genuinely looks like a mug that I would see in the offices of Maxis. Yeah, I'm shouting out all you sim gurus. I miss you. Please start inviting us to events again soon. Then we have this cap, which is actually like its own thing. Again, it kind of has that little like gamer logo on it. Again, this is going to be a bit weird to have around the house and then not be usable in Create Sim. You got this like wooden plinth with like all these journals on. This is so aggravating. I know that Whimsy Alien over on Twitter talked about this. I've talked about wanting this in the past. I really want a portable chess table. I think that it should be live draggable. I think we should be able to put, I like how I instantly went to where the inventory is in The Sims 4, but I feel like we should be able to click and drag this into our inventory, but I think it's just going to be an object. I don't think we're going to get a playable one of these unless they decide to pull that stunt again where they kind of give us gameplay objects that we already have. It would still use all the same animations because you'd still have to be like at a table for two people to sit down and play chess, but I really want it. I don't just want it as clutter. You have some more glasses, which are actually different glasses to these glasses. Can we please have all of these glasses in Create Sim? These actually look a little bit like the Snowy Escape ones next to a stack of magazines. You've got the emotional support water bottle all over again. However, this one is actually looking to be separated. I think that this is going to be all one asset and then this is going to be its own separate thing as well. So you kind of got multiple elements of like one thing, which I know some people might not be a fan of. I honestly prefer that. I think that's where custom content creators shine, is when we do seem to get clutter with custom content creators, they kind of give most things, if not all, as separate assets. So they can slot together if you want them to, but most of the time they can also be used individually. I think this is where this kit is going to suffer. I think a lot of it will be all together. Like for example, I think this is one asset. This honestly looks like a jigsaw, which I would love to be able to do jigsaws in The Sims 4. You got like a pack of pens and crayons. I don't know what this little glass jar is. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. In my Sims Summit overview, I basically predicted that we were going to get a Generations-esque expansion within 2023 because we obviously saw the dentures, the false teeth in a glass, which usually means elders. It definitely like represents those older people who have dentures, and also the baby carrier and the kid on the bike. I thought that this was the dentures. I don't think it is though. My dream and hope is still alive. However, speaking on that, I will say this little memory box also had me thinking that we were going to get Generations. It looks like the type of box that you leave with your parents when you move out, just like in the garage or in the loft. Unfortunately, it is used in this clutter kit. You've also got this like phone and keys, which again, I think this is going to be one single asset together. A couple of people have pointed out if this kid has a new hairstyle on. Honestly, I couldn't remember if this was the hairstyle from Cats and Dogs or if it is a new one. We are used to seeing them pull like diverse hairstyles, Afro-textured hairstyles from previous packs into the base game. Boom! Look at my creator sim knowledge. Absolutely coming in clutch. This was originally given to us in Cats and Dogs, but for adults. And with this recent patch, they basically sized it down for children and they've put it into the base game. So it's still in Cats and Dogs for adults. However, for the kids, it's now base game. Cats and Dogs actually came with like a fair few variants of the fade pattern, and that doesn't exist for children. So it's just like the kind of standard one, I guess, with the straight lines in it. None of the other patterns are included for kids. I don't know if they're thinking of maybe giving them to them in the future, but I just thought I would let you know that it is there. Then you have a little yoga mat, and I always forget what these called, kettlebell. Kind of doesn't make sense if you don't have spa day because the yoga mat won't be usable, but it is Clutter. Jewelry stand with a necklace. You've also got some earrings. I've seen this in a better screenshot. The cap again. This looks like a little makeup. This looks like a calendar, maybe, I think, with some like diaries and pens. I love this. I feel like Sims who like fishing get absolutely nothing in the game. I feel like you have to have cats and dogs to actually represent that hobby. So I think this is quite a cute asset. It's not as big as all the stuff that you have in Cats and Dogs. It's kind of like a subtle thing. It looks like a sim with like their best catch. You got some like shopping bags. You got this little, once again, this is kind of giving me like gamer. We all know that we love our RGB with a signed basketball and a cap underneath it. And then this like letters shelf with keys and what looks to be like a little lanyard for work. Some more boxes. This jar again, I have no idea what it is. Some more glasses. Oh my god. Wait. This man is wearing glasses and they might be the new ones. If they have made them wearable, my prayers have been answered. This kind of shows like the different swatches, I feel, because it's like going in with the color scheme, but we're kind of seeing everything all over again. More stacks of books and like journals, notepads. This little post-it note with a little doodle on and some pens and pencils. This looks like a diary. I honestly would love it if these were like interactable. Like you could click on this and it would just bring up the calendar. I know you can do it through the UI, but I think it would be just like a fun little gameplay type thing. This looks like a digital sketch pad with maybe a candle next to it. You got a little mug with a pencil in it. Kind of things to show off your Sims interests and hobbies, which is nice. It's not a hobbies expansion though, is it, Sims team? You also have this ring light with a little like makeup station underneath. I hope that this is going to be usable. I think it will be. It will be usable as a mirror. I would like to see it usable as like a vanity. However, we got vanities in Vintage Glamour, so I don't think it's going to be. I think that gameplay will still be tied to Vintage Glamour. I know my dog just died, so I might just have it on the brain, but this looks like a box filled with ashes. I don't know if that's what it's meant to be or just like a little memory box, but that's the energy it's bringing to the table. And then the Pastel Pop kit. This is the strawberry kit that everyone was going on about. We were all like, what could this strawberry icon be? It's from this little wallpaper that you see up here. I will say I do think this is going to go quite well with high school years. I feel like it's going to complement it well, but again, as I always say, you could wear the shoe on the other foot and you could be like, technically I feel like this could have been included in high school years, but you've got like 3 new rugs from what I can see. Has very like 70s sort of retro style. I feel like this little side table gives me Tetris vibes. You've got another little side table down here. It's kind of all that like curvy 60s and 70s. I will say I really like this bed. I think it's so flippin' cute with like the checks. Honestly, it's giving me groovy chick energy, which I know it's not really meant to, I don't think. I think it is meant to be that more like 60s and 70s retro inspired, but like the flowers and stuff, they just scream groovy chick to me, which my little 90s babies out there, let me know if you feel the same way. Pinboard, this little wavy one, I really like this. It also looks like it's usable because it has the base game little postcards that you can get from pen pals. This little art with like shell, heart and flowers on it. This will all be together. You got another little mirror mirror up here with, it looks to be some like more keys or maybe like a bracelet or a necklace and then a little bag on it. This wallpaper I really, really like. I think that is so cute. This desk, which I will say I don't use these kind of like double-decker desks all that often. I just think like sometimes they look a bit bulky. I think I like this one because it's like a bit more plain, not color-wise, but like actually in its like structure. You got a salt rock lamp, which I'm wondering if this is gonna have like any emotional effect on your Sims. I doubt it, even though emotions are a roller coaster in the game and they certainly shouldn't exist in The Sims 5. Thank you very much. There's my little pitch. This little glass jar with some flowers in. I think that this is a laptop. This Sim looks like she's typing on something. This reminds me of all the cute cozy gamers, all the Animal Crossing girlies who have the most perfect setups that you've ever seen in your life. It looks like a little like freezer bunny maybe, or also like an easel with like a little screen on it. I think it's so cute. Oh my word. I think I'm gonna use this so frequently. Little love heart chair, which it's no love heart bed, but I'll take it. I love the little underlight on this table. I think that's so sick. Again, it reminds me of Tetris. You got this chair as well, which is like an armchair. I love the roundedness of these objects. I absolutely love this side table. I wish that this was a desk. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it'll be usable as a desk because I don't think a chair will like slot underneath it, but I would genuinely use this as a desk if it were. You got some like of the curvy candles, which are all the rage right now. I will say that's also a strong point about kits. I feel because they can produce them more quickly than they can bigger packs, they feel as if they are more on trend with like what's going on. Like you could scroll on TikTok and find a room like this, I feel, within like 10 scrolls. Then you got this shelf, which actually has some of the objects that we've already seen. So it does have some placement. So obviously this has been placed and these candles have been placed because they're also their own separate assets. And then this little cat bin. I honestly really, really love this swatch of the shelf. I also love the color scheme here. I love the lighting. I don't know what it is about this screenshot, but it just feels like a little sleepover. It looks like these lot are having the time of their life. Hello, yes, Sims team, I would like my royalties for likeness. I can't tell what's on this rug. I don't know if it's meant to be an animal. I don't know if they're meant to be flowers. I'm not too sure. You've got another swatch of the bin in like a cow print. You obviously see the different colors of the wallpaper. This like wavy mirror. I was honestly expecting maybe in a pack like this to have a mirror that looks like this, because I know that those like wavy mirrors have been all the rage. It kind of reminds me of an egg. I'm here for it. These Sims are having the time of their life. They're just having a good old goss with some Simsmopolitans. And then also this sofa, again with the cow print. You've also got some like plainer swatches. I mean, it's pretty much in the title. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. There's going to be a lot of pastels. I don't know if we'll be seeing a lot of neutrals in this. It does what it says on the tin. That's what you knew you were signing up for. I love this little vase. I kind of wish that this had like a little flower in it or something. I also hope that that is a separate thing. Ooh, you can't really see it on this one, so I can't tell if it's part of the shelf system or if it is just its own little asset. I really like both of them. Again, I think that kits should be slightly cheaper than what they are. I think they should be around $2.99, $3.99 maximum. But I have seen a lot of console players say, you know what, I'm actually really, really thankful that we are finally getting some like more clutter and like kits that I actually feel are usable for me. I'm also just realizing I didn't mention this two-tone wallpaper. I really, really like it. But I would love to know what you all think. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Also, if you're not like a massive fan of these kits, I would love to know like things that you would like to see, or if you are just like, no, I don't want to see like any more kits. I don't think kits are going away anytime soon. I think they are here for the long run. RIP stuff packs, paranormal stuff. You went out with a bang and I'll miss you forever. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.